Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day. I hope that I add to your day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, coffee, tea, matcha, oatmeal, grits. Grit. I like grits. Do you guys like grits with cheese, or do you guys like grits with brown sugar? I like brown sugar and a little bit of butter. That's the way I like my grits, guys. Guys, we're back on Aaron. Aaron, the problem is that you don't like Mike Rinder anymore and the whole world knows about it. That's the problem. Once upon a time ago, two peas in a pod, but no more. Why no more? Well, it all started with supposedly Aaron's bad behavior, which people thought embarrassing because he didn't have a lot of regard for his marriage, and everybody thought Aaron was married because that's what Aaron had people believe. He projected that out there, and then something happened which was, I think, the bottom line, the straw that broke the camel's back, the thing that said, Aaron, you can't be part of the Aftermath Foundation board and behave the way you are. And Aaron said, no, I could do whatever I want in my private time because those two have nothing to do with each other. And then people said, wake up, buddy. It has a lot to do with how you behave and how you project yourself and how you put yourself out there for people to see, and then how you supposedly say that you're a board member to help people. Or you go to support women who were ABU-SED, and that night you have your own AUB-SED with another woman. Probably doesn't look good. But Aaron says the two shall not meet. What I do in my private life is none of anybody's business. It is when it affects other people. It is when it affects other people. And a lot of things you do affect other people in not the best way. So you were getting other people dirty and they didn't like it, and they told you and you did nothing about it. And then they said to you, we can't be friends with you anymore. And because of that, you did, Aaron, you did start this tirade. And you did, whether you like it or not. You should own your shit, though. You should own your shit. You had people speak badly about Mike Rinder. Now, you yourself had said you would tell people, shh, don't say those things about Mike. Like, don't say those things about when you were friends with Mike. You had heard mumblings, but you said, shh, because I'm friends with Mike. And now that you're not friends with Mike, you hear those rumblings and you say, let me get a microphone and say it in the mic. But the things that were being said in the mic were bad when you were friends with Mike. You understand? Or am I using Mike too much? When Mike Rinder was being a bad boy and you were friends with him, you didn't say anything, and you thought Leah was a rock star. Now, they don't want anything to do with you. So not only do you want to say things about Mike Rinder, you want to put a microphone out there and have other people shout from the rooftops everything Mike Rinder did, and you kind of like it, and you've admitted to it. And then you act like you've done nothing. Just like when you were behaving poorly and did nothing to self-rectify it, and the decision was made that you were bad news and nobody could be around you from the Aftermath Foundation because your shit stank. So you had this protection from Mike Rinder when you were buddies with him, but you knew basically the same shit you know now. So why was it okay to keep everything quiet then? There were bad things that you helped keep quiet because of Mike and the regard that you had for Mike. Now you have no regard for Mike And you have dropped seeds saying, well, Mike was part of OSA. He might know. Who knows? I don't know. Because, Mike is showing you a different side to him. That it wasn't just bros, and bros come first and everybody else F off. That's what you thought was going on. But Mike Rinder said, I can't do that, Aaron. You got to have a little bit of morals. Not saying Mike Rinder has morals. I'm not saying Mike's any better. I'm saying that Aaron had a different dialogue when he was friends with Mike and Leah. Yet the behavior that he's bringing out about them is the same behavior that he co-signed and didn't say anything about. Didn't seem to bother him when he was friends with them. But now that he's not friends with them, it bothers him and he's screaming foul. Well, it's foul when you're friends with them, and it's foul when you're not friends with them, because it's the action that's the foul, not where you are in their friendship. You understand? It's either you're right and you're right, or you're not right. You see, it doesn't really matter if you're good friends with somebody. If somebody steals something and you're good friends with them, they still stole something and it was wrong. Okay? And it's the same thing if you weren't friends with them. They still stole something and it's wrong. The fact that you kept Mike's secrets and the fact that you feel like Mike abused and used you because of your own behaviors or didn't have your back and now you don't have to have his back, that's a whole other thing. It still shows that when it mattered to you and what was your best interest, it wasn't what your best interest is today. Your best interest at the time was protecting Mike in your bro club or your ex-Scientology club, and now it's not. And that's the difference people are calling you out on and saying, hey, I'm doing that. That's what I'm saying is, hey, if this behavior with Mike and Leah was okay before, why is it not okay now? Because it affects you? What about when it affected other people? It didn't matter? But because it affects you, it matters? That's where my problem is, because these things that Aaron's bringing up are things he knew at the time and didn't say anything about until the Aftermath Foundation had enough of AA Ron. Right or wrong. I'm not saying Mike's right. I'm not saying Leah's right. But Aaron is wrong. Because what's wrong is wrong all the time. Doesn't matter who our friends are. That, my friend, is called integrity. So, when you try to claim that you have it, but in your past clearly show us that you didn't, you can't change the script. You could start now, and integrity needs to remain. But then it goes across the board. Like, you can't fuck with integrity. It's there or it's not there. You have it or you don't have it. What do you guys think? Do you see it the way that I see it? Like, everything's fine as long as we're friends, but the minute we're not friends, this isn't fine. Like, come on, guys. We're not in high school, right? Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. Tell me what you think in the comments, please. Like you guys do, and I appreciate it. All right, guys, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind. Never be in a cult. And always just be good to other people, guys. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Have integrity. When nobody's looking and you're doing the right thing, that's called integrity. All right, guys, take care.